Hi again, everyone. Coverage of baseball on the show. As we get ready for Game 3.
It's been a good series. First two games, so essentially this makes this a 3-game series. That knowing you're 1 win away from moving on as opposed to 1 loss from packing it up and heading home.
All right. Get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Nick Pivetta will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So here is Brandon Lau, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Now the pitch.
Looking for something up.
On the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
That brings up Wander Franco. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Strike. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Hey boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Wander Franco is the second out of the opening frame. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Verdugo waits on it, and that ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball, the show. Shane Baz gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
Ready now is Kike Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. One and one the count now. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. One and one to Schwarber. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
The 1-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Hernandez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a looper to left. Meadows coming in on it. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Well done.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Sent on the ground out to second. One there on first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Hey, bases loaded, last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 1-0. And this will rip to stick with it and get the out at first. And that'll put an end. The 1. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. Boston's out in front, 1-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Nelson Cruz as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Ground ball right into the shift. Devers fields it cleanly on to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop, up the chute, one of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
Austin Meadows comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Here's Randy Arozarena. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Check swing here, and they'll appeal it down to first, but Carl Dixon's right on it. He went around, so that's strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Rays. It remains 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
The left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he misses there, 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here comes the 1-2. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Batting seven.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's take a look at center fielder Kevin Kiermaier, multiple Gold Glove winner, probably the most athletic outfielder in all of baseball. This guy makes the highlight reel look routine and has an absolute rocket for an arm.
Standing in now, Hunter Renfroe, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0-1 count and the pitch. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. That misses. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And with two gone now, let's take a look at our up-to-the-minute playoff tree. And as you can see, the winner of this series will battle the Angels to decide who'll be the American League's representative in this year's World Series. Base is empty, 2 away. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Now the pitch. As he grounds one briskly to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Pivetta is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty D. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
Up next for the Rays, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball back.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Kevin Kiermaier, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. 1-2 now. Now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
The second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
First delivery to him.
Outside, that's the ball.
Now the 1-0. Now this ball popped up. Playable, however, behind the plate for Zunino. And he will make the catch here right in front of the screen, and that's your first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Kike Hernandez.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Zunino is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in for Boston, Kyle Schwarber, who collected a base hit his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
2-2. And look out, as that one ran in and got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Here it comes. Ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Lifted down the line in left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Schwarber, the runner at first with 2 gone. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the... But they lead it 1-0. Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Brandon Lau back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
The windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. All even now, 2-2. Here it comes. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Stepping in now, Wander Franco. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Another 1-2 delivery.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And it's fouled away. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 3-2 one more time. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
First offering.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Fastball well outside. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. Renfroe is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. They trail this one 1-0. Here now is Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
And now a pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That's a
And a
ball.
pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. Devers is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now the 0-1. Slow little grounder left side. He's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Pitch on the way.
Ball that time.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Now the 3-0 offering. A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're on top 1-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the first pitch. Nelson Cruz will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And the pitch. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
To the plate now, Austin Meadows. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. No runs, no hits, 1 error in the ball. fastball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next will be Randy Arozarena. From the belt, the pitch, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
The 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Joey Wendell digs in now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here it comes, 1-0.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
The 1-1 home. Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Well, I think this will be ruled an error, so the no-hit bid is still alive. If it's not, there might be a riot in that dugout, and rightfully so.
Here now is Mike Zunino, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Meadows at second. Wendell at first. 2 out in the inning. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. The slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Rays strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in the long ball threat, Hunter Renfroe.
Right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball, that's back.
The 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2.
Ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And right into the shift. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Now it'll be Christian Vasquez. He bounced out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
No,
Low for ball 1. Slow grounder to first. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Next up, Jose Iglesias, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Nope.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Ball.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Count 2-1.
Iglesias
Ball,
in
that's
front,
off.
3-1.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
We got
Adi
3 balls,
somehow
2
gets that
strikes.
one by him, 3-2 now. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The center fielder, number 5, PK.
Next up for the Red Sox, Kike Hernandez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
The 0-2 delivery.
The count is 1-2.
Out with a man at first. fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. From the stretch. Still even at 2-2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Two men on, 2 out, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And it's 1-1. It's fouled away. One and 2. Here it is. Fouled off. Two men are on with 2 men out. And 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Fouled away. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. 97 that time as this is fouled away. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Count is full. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Sixth about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
He comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 2-2. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hernandez is right there. One gone.
Now that second baseman, Brandon Lau.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brandon Lau. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. Sixth inning right here, they finally break through with their first hit of the game.
And you have to wonder, D-Lo, this guy's been cruising all along going into this sixth inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The sixth and seventh innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
So now to the plate, Wander Franco. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Hernandez is there, 2 gone.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, G-Man Choi.
So stepping in is Ji-Man Choi, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Set and the pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 2 out here and a runner at second. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. One and 2. Here it is. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Rays strand just the one. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. And the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Arozarena moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And I missed the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game. When guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
The 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. No hits to this point. And now the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Ryan Brazier is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nelson Cruz, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
3-0 to him now.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1.
Full count. 3-2.
Lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
At the plate now is Austin Meadows. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First offering.
Ball, that's it.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Vasquez has a play. 1 down. Now to the plate, here is Randy Arozarena, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Cruz, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Verdugo waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the third baseman, Joey Wendell. Ladies and gentlemen.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Number 65, Austin Davis.
Joey Wendell will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. from the stretch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Like that. Away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Softly hit toward the hole. And he'll take it to the bag himself. That'll do it for this half of the inning. 1 left for Tampa. They're down 1-0. McHugh will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Alex Verdugo digging in now. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. First pitch of the AB now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe. And he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. McHugh into his motion. 0-1 pitch on its way. Grounder down the line at third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one sent foul. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. A ball and no strikes.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
2 out, nobody on. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1. Three and 2, full count. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Looking tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. sent back up the middle. Reined in. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 1, the Rays nothing. Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
So here's Mike Zunino. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's 1 for 2. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Mike Zunino is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. Next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Home. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
At the plate now, Brandon Lau. Nope. And a ball 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch inside, the throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall pass to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Wander Franco would be next. 3-0 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in to swing the bat next is Wander Franco. From the stretch, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Shoots this one over to first. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way, too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Digging in next, Ji-Man Choi. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Now here's the first offering. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. On the ground to third. Devers gloves it. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. They trail this one 1-0. Number 84 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 84.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
The second baseman, Jose Iglesias.
He's set. Here it comes.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
The 0-1 delivery. High in the air down the right field line. Arozarena is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 5, Kike.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kike Hernandez. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. First delivery to him. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. One out, nobody on. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And now a pitch on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
The batter, the first baseman, Kyle.
Up next, Kyle Schwarber struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Hernandez stands at first with 1 out. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1, here it comes. Now a ball rolled softly to second. He's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. They lead it 1-0. Matt Barnes comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. Career numbers against Matt Barnes, not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch of the AB now. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And 2 strikes now. swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. And now here is Austin Meadows. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on the way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
0-2 count and the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Next to hit is Randy Arozarena. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's set and the pitch. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. In there, and it's even now. 2-2.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
To the plate now, Joey Wendell, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Career numbers against Matt Barnes, he's 0 for 7. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The 0-1 offering. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And a full house here at Fenway. 36,984 on their feet. Fouled off. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox are going to take a 2-1 lead in our series. They take the pivotal Game 3 here at home as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Boston Red Sox have taken a 2-1 series lead. Nick Pivetta is the winning pitcher of record. Shane Baz to settle with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score.